So the sun in astrology is the indicator of the heart, both anatomically and esoterically. We consider the sun the seat of the soul in astrology. Now, the sun in astrology is symbolized as a circle with a dot in the center, and this symbol represents the creative spark of divine consciousness in all of us. But it's also like the heart of the circle. It's interesting. So even the symbol of the sun in astrology is like a being with a heart in the center. It's so sweet. So the heart, just like the sun, is the source of, all our power. And the sun, obviously, is the source of power for our solar system. We'd all be dead pretty quickly if it wasn't for the sun. So this spark of consciousness that is the soul is the part of us that's the symbolic self, the I think, therefore I am part of us, which Descartes said. He loved astrology, by the way. So this sun thing in astrology is really mirroring this heart thing in all of us. Now, the moon in astrology is the indicator of the brain, both anatomically and emotionally. When we look at someone's emotions in astrology, we look at the moon more than the sun, at least in Vedic astrology. And when we look at relationships in Vedic astrology, we look at the moon far more than the sun. Now, it's interesting, though, the moon only has its light because of the sun. The moon has none of its own light. It's reflecting the light of the sun. You know this, duh, I don't need to tell you this. But what's interesting about that is, again, it's saying the heart is what matters. The sun is what matters. The sun is running the brain. The heart is running the brain. And that is exactly what they have found out at the HeartMath Institute. The heart and the brain have a two-way communication system. And the brain is not the overlord of the heart. It's the other way around. The heart knows things before the brain when it comes to emotional things. And the heart can make decisions faster than the brain. And the heart will tell the brain what it thinks. Oftentimes, the brain will tell the heart what it thinks, and sometimes the heart will go along, and sometimes the heart will go, you know what, I don't feel like getting stimulated right now. Sorry. Working on my own data here. So it's so cool. I mean, did any of you know that you have a brain in your heart? Anybody know this?